Hello, this is Mrs. Denham in the Innovation Station, and I'm here to talk to you about our lesson for the week of October 5th. For Monday and Tuesday, you've got two big jobs. By Wednesday in Checkology, you need to have the pre-assessment survey done and InfoZones done and InfoZone school lunch. This shouldn't be a problem because this was assigned during the last rotation. For this rotation, you need the First Amendment. You cannot go forward until you complete each lesson. Do your best. How do you get there? Go to your Innovation Station Google Classroom, Classwork, Links. Down here, there's a section called Links in Google Classroom. You want to click on Checkology. That will take you into your Checkology classroom. And on Tuesday and Wednesday, Tinker. You're going to work on lesson 1 in actually not Programming 100. I'll fix that. It's in English 201. It's called Fewer, Less. What is the difference between the words fewer and less, and when do you use which one when? Nobody will be using the same account you had last year. I know you signed in with Google last year, but it's a little bit different this time around. So click to the next slide for logon instructions. You go to Google Classroom and click on Classwork. Click on the Tinker Lesson 1 assignment, Fewer Less in English 101, 201. See right here, the top one, Tinker Lesson 1. Then click on the assignment, Tinker link in the assignment. So once you click on this link comes up. This link is what takes you to Elle Denham's classroom inside of Tinker. So once you're in there, start lesson 1, Fewer Less in English 201. It has been assigned, so just click on English 201 and you'll find it. Do you want more Tinker? Click to the next slide. This is a special project that Tinker created for just this week. It's an enrichment project. That means you do not have to do it. But if you're interested, look at Tinker Animal Doodles. It looks like a lot of fun. Give it a go if you'd like. Again, it's also in Google Classroom under Current Assignments. It is labeled Enrichment, which means it is not required. Don't forget to move. How long have you been sitting in front of your screen? So we have lots of fitness and mindfulness links here. Click on them. It only takes a few minutes. If you finished everything on Monday and Tuesday, then spend the remaining time in coding activities in Tinker's Hour of Code link. It looks like this. It is inside your Tinker classroom, and it has lots and lots and lots of games in it. On Wednesday, it's a special day because it's a digital learning day for the whole school. So there will be no Google Meet. However, I will have office hours if you have any questions for Wednesday only from 10:45 to 11:45. This is for every class that I teach. So you would click here, meet.google.com, and then click on the plus that looks like this. Again, this is not for me to teach. This is for you to ask questions about this week's lesson. After you click on join or start a meeting, then you type in books in the blank down here, and then you click on the green continue, which is down here in this corner, and then click on join now. Don't forget to mute your microphone. If you beat me there, if you're early before 10:45, it will not let you in and you have to wait for me. But as soon as I log in, it'll pop you right into the meet. By Wednesday, make sure that you have finished Checkology, the pre-assessment survey, InfoZones school lunch, and the First Amendment, and Tinker Lesson 1. Wednesday is the very last day. Tuesday is actually the last day of the grading period, but I will still be working on grades on Wednesday. So make sure that you have finished by Wednesday. On Wednesday, Digital Learning Day, you need to click on this box to get credit for Digital Learning Day to wrap up today's assignment. There's only a couple of easy questions there. It'll just show me that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, and don't forget to move. On Thursday, make sure you've finished Checkology and Tinker Lesson 1. You do not want to get behind in either one of these because they are going to build on themselves. listen to the storyteller read part 2 of Katherine Applegate's The One and Only Ivan. I hope you're enjoying this story. We are going to read the entire book, so please keep up with where we are. Oh, and don't forget to move. On Friday, the first thing I wanted to remind you is, or tell you, is what gets a grade this week. Checkology, lesson 1, lesson 2, and lesson 3. Tinker, lesson 1. Now, again, let's go back to Checkology. These 2 were assigned in the first rotation. So many of you that have not done them already have a 0 for those if you have not done them. Just do them and that grade will change. Tinker, lesson 1, fewer, less. And the digital learning day questions in the link that looks like this. You have the opportunity for 3 grades this week. Remember, I always tell you there's no reason that everybody in the school should not get 100 points in the Innovation Station. You should have an A+ because I make it so that you can do the work. And I'm here if you have questions. You're also going to listen to part 3 of Katherine Applegate's The One and Only Ivan. Again, you need to keep up with this because as we go here and there, we will have assignments and you will have to have read to know what's going on. I want you to think for just a minute about media balance in your life. How much media balance do you have? Do you spend most of your time on a device, on a phone, on a laptop, on a tablet? Your free time, watching movies? Those are all media. You need to be doing other things, going outside, creating art, reading a book, cooking meals, all kinds of things. I want you to think about media balance. Then I want you to watch this book trailer. That means it's an advertisement for a book called Blackout. And on the next slide, listen to an author read this picture book, Blackout by John Rocco, and think about why I chose this as an illustration of media balance. Oh, and don't forget to move. If you finished everything and you want more time in Innovation Station, don't forget about our coding games that are in my digital classroom. This is a link to those. And then the hour of code that is inside Tinker. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Just click on this link or the private chat in the Google Classroom assignment page. Both of them come to me, and I do check my email fairly frequently, so I will get back to you pretty soon. I hope that you have a great week. Do your best.